Scholarships available in China? Welcome back. You're just in time for something awesome. Today we learn about scholarships available in China. And before dive in, if you need good help into more understanding about it and need a genius writer, a brainy tutor, or a data analyst, Intudo4U has them all. It's like having a research dream team on demand. So visit it right now. And if you are new here, then subscribe now for more amazing video just like that.
So you're dreaming of studying in China, but maybe the cost has you a little worried. Well, you are definitely not alone. The great news is there is a clear path to getting your studies fully funded. In this explainer, we are going to pull back the curtain on the world of Chinese scholarships and give you a real practical playbook to make it happen.
Does this question hit close to home? If so, you're in exactly the right place. You know, the whole scholarship landscape in China can feel like a total maze. There are so many options, so many confusing application processes. It's really easy to feel overwhelmed. But don't worry, we're going to map it all out together.
Okay, let's dive right in. To get through this maze, the first thing we need to do is understand the main paths you can take. Think of this as your high-level guide to all the key financial aid opportunities out there.
When you really look at it, it all boils down to four main categories. First up, the big one, the Chinese Government Scholarship, also known as CSC. This is the one that offers the most complete funding. Then, you've got provincial government scholarships, which are really designed to bring talented people to specific regions. Third, there are university-specific scholarships, which come directly from the schools themselves. And finally, the Confucius Institute scholarships, which are perfect for anyone focused on Chinese language and culture.
If you find any stressed about its understanding, just explore Intudo4U for personalized guidance and support on your journey. Our expert guides are here to help you every step of the way. Just visit and start your path to success.
So even though there are four types, your decision is probably going to come down to two main options: going for that big, prestigious Chinese government scholarship or taking a more direct route with a university scholarship. Let's put them side by side so you can figure out the absolute best strategy for you. And trust me, the differences are pretty big. Government scholarships are funded by, well, the central government, which is why they're so generous. We're talking everything from tuition to a monthly living stipend. University scholarships, on the other hand, are funded by the schools, so they can vary a lot. Some might only cover your tuition. This creates a trade-off. That full ride from the government is super competitive on a global scale, while the university awards are often a bit easier to land. And the application process shows it. The CSC portal is complex with multiple layers, whereas for a university scholarship, you usually just apply directly to the school. Simple.
So it really boils down to a classic choice, right? Do you aim for the ultimate prize, that government scholarship that covers absolutely everything, but puts you up against the whole world? Or do you take the faster, more direct route with a university scholarship, knowing you might have to cover some expenses yourself? Honestly, the right choice really just depends on your academic background and how much risk you're willing to take.
All right, so you've weighed your options. Now for the fun part, actually doing it. This section is your application playbook. We are breaking the entire thing down into a simple, step-by-step plan that pretty much works for any scholarship you go for. So here's what your journey is going to look like. First, you'll do your homework. And I don't just mean on universities, but on specific professors in your field. This leads to the most important step. Number 2, getting in touch with them, and we'll talk more about that in just a second. Step 3 is the paperwork, filling out the online application. And step 4 is getting all your documents together and sending them in. That's it. 4 clear steps. Okay, let's talk about documents, because the details here are everything. You're going to need notarized, that is, officially certified, copies of your degrees and transcripts. You cannot skip this part. Your study plan is your chance to really sell your vision. You'll also need 2 strong recommendation letters, a copy of your passport, a very specific medical form, and of course, proof of your language skills. For Chinese programs, that's usually the HSK test. For English ones, it's TOEFL or IELTS.
Now, let's talk about the single most powerful tool in your entire application. It's a document that a lot of people overlook, but it can completely change the game for you. I'm talking about the acceptance letter from a professor.
I'm not kidding. Based on what thousands of past applicants have shared, getting an acceptance letter from a professor can boost your scholarship chances by as much as 70%. 70. That is not a small bump. That is a massive advantage that makes you stand out in a huge pile of applications.
So what is this magic document? It's really simple. It's just a formal letter from a professor saying, yes, I want this person as my student. To the scholarship committee, this is gold. It's proof that you're not just some random name on a list. You've already been checked out and approved by a faculty member. It shows that you've got real initiative.
So how do you get one? Here's the pro tip. You have to start early. September and October are the golden months to email professors way before the applications even open. Keep your email short, professional, and to the point. Introduce yourself, explain why you're interested in their specific research, and ask if they're taking on new students. Attaching your CV is always a good move. A little bit of targeted effort here goes a long way.
And getting that letter?
It's all about timing. In fact, this whole application process runs on a pretty strict calendar. So let's zoom out and look at the full timeline so you can plan your year and make sure you don't miss a single important deadline.
Here's how your year is going to look. Your work really kicks off in the fall. September, October, that's when you're emailing professors. The main application window opens up in January and usually slams shut by April. Then comes the waiting game. Results are typically announced between May and June. If you get in, you'll get all your official documents in July, which gives you just enough time to get ready for your big move to China in September.
So there you have it. We've mapped out the maze, we've compared the paths, and we've laid out the playbook. Whether you're aiming for that super competitive government scholarship or a more direct university award, there is a funded path for you in China. Now, this journey takes planning, for sure, but it all starts with that very first step. So the question is, which path are you going to choose?
Thanks for watching.